Hi.
Hi, Dr. Sturm. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. It's great to be here with you. Your
I like your little
podcast.
lineup in the background of
Yes,
Sturm products.
we have a lot of your products here. We've been testing and trying and playing. We're going to talk very specifically about some of them here. Our latest podcast features you. You also talk a lot about products and product development and a ton of other things. So it's the link to that podcast is in the chat. We'll also be posting it. Dr. Sturm will be posting it. But first, I think a great place to start is to sort of say, what is the Sturm Glow? You have a 7-product kit. It's right here in front of me that will get you there. But first, tell us about the Sturm Glow and how you coined the phrase for this idea and the look and what it represents.
So the Sturm Glow is actually quite a, it's been existing for a couple of years. And
Yeah.
when you listen to it now, it almost sounds cheesy because everybody is like using glow. But when we created Sturm Glow, nobody was using that term. And we only came up with that term because we did do pop-up spas and did facials before events, before important events, and had like people come in, and when they came out of the facial, I was like blown away. I was like, oh my god, your skin is glowing, your skin is glowing. And then, oh, that is the Sturm Glow. This is how it got created. So we basically also decided on a few products which are like easy to do and which give you this exact, like this little mini glow facial that you can do it at home for yourself and get it done yourself, and then you have this amazing Sturm Glow. So that was it. And for me, glow is an expression of healthy skin.
Yes,
if
absolutely.
your skin is healthy and hydrated and has everything it needs and strong skin barrier function, you have this glow. You don't get the glow by attacking your skin.
Right. We're going to talk about that too. But it's true. Glow is a bit of a skincare catchphrase now. And that was something that happened organically for you many years ago. And you mentioned your facial, so that you would do before big events for certain clients. For those who don't know, what are the steps of the Sturm Glow facial? So
me personally, I'm obsessed with doing my face mask before an event. So obviously you cleanse your face. I personally also I'm obsessed with the facial scrub. So I cleanse my face with the cleanser, then I do my facial scrub, and then I apply my face mask. And this face mask I leave on like for 20-30 minutes until it really dissolves into the skin. And then what's really amazing, if you rub it off, if you take it and you gommage it off your skin, it comes off like little tiny worms or like little tiny pieces of the mask.
Yes.
And then it's like polishing your face. So the hydration is getting going. It soothes your skin because it's an aloe vera kaolin clay mask. It's so beautiful. And then you have this unbelievable glow underneath. And then you put your hyaluronic serum on your face cream. The last couple of events I only had that. I only did this and a little bit eyes and contouring. Done. Wear your skin.
Done. Getting back to the mask, your masks come in these packets, which is so handy and so great. But you mentioned that if you can leave it on for not so long, but you could leave it on very long to really let it absorb into the skin, and you can kind of rub it off. How do you suggest rubbing it off? Like with clean hands or with a soft cloth? Or
so some people take it off with a warm washcloth and they use water. I personally don't use water because especially when you're on the dry side, if your skin is more dry, you don't want to take it off with water. You really want to rub it off. It's like a gommage. So you hold your skin and then you keep rubbing and it comes off. You will see it's very meditating. It's very nice to do that, and you take this time and you see your skin coming out underneath like glowing. Also, especially during the lockdown when you're at home the whole time, leave the mask on, sleep in it, spend the whole day with the mask on because it dissolves, and it's such a great feeling and your skin looks great.
Yes, I think that's one of the great things that at least I've been doing a little bit more of, leaving on skin conditioners, leaving on hair conditioners. That's a great tip and something to take advantage of. Let's get into some questions from fans and followers. We have a question from Amy. who wants to know what does consistent use of your glow drops do? You have a product called Glow Drops, which are amazing.
I just put it on. This is my this is my before Zoom call everything. So the glow drops, this was just like, for me, when I created it, it was the fastest product I ever created. It came in a, you know, the idea came in a discussion in a jury for an award I was being part of, and then I thought, oh, glow drops, and I was like so interested in that, and then I thought it's just like a product you have in your purse and you have in your pocket, and this is like an in-between, especially when you don't wear makeup, you know, like a hydrator, a brightening, and a glow device for in between. It's the most amazing formulation. It has ingredients to give you this instant, it feels like cashmere and silk on your skin, and you
it does. It does.
It's
it has
like
a very
so,
texture.
oh my God, I love it for in between. People like to, you know, mix it in their foundation, or you also can put it on top of your makeup if you use it. I love to use it in between to rehydrate in between. And it's not a specific, you know, step of your routine. It's really like the thing at the end, or, you know, to play around with, you know?
Right. I actually have two questions. We talked about this on our podcast. So those of you here in the chat, we hope you listen to the full podcast. We definitely touch on this. Somebody has just asked if someone could buy one product from your line. And I believe I asked you that on the podcast as well. If there was one product that, you know, yes, you're on a desert island, you can only bring one skincare product with you, which one would it be?
I'm obsessed with this face cream. There's no better moisturizer. And I tell you one thing, never ever live without a moisturizer. You can, you know, if you think you want to have just one product, just don't take a serum, whatever, but always have a face cream. Remember, a face cream, a serum doesn't replace a face cream, but a face cream also doesn't replace a serum. So, you know, but the face cream is really necessary. And look how good this looks. It's like a dessert. And the beauty about these face creams, they just go right into your skin. You apply it, and your skin feels protected, taken care of. It just feels like vacation. You know, I mean, you probably have an idea because you've been using it, but everyone who hasn't used a face cream yet, it's amazing. That's a formulation I worked on for probably 3 years.
So this was a really long product development phase for the face cream. I think that's a really interesting point that you're making. You know, serums have risen in popularity, and you certainly have many of them in your line. But what people may not realize is that this face cream is really one to grab if you had to just grab one, right? People are so used to serums these days, but your face cream has everything anyone could possibly need.
So a face cream is an all-rounder. Yeah. And someone just asked about oily skin. We have different variations of face cream. You can use the light face cream, or the clarifying, or the normal, or the rich, depending on your skin type. The serums are the same for everybody, and the cleansers and everything. So the thing is with the serums, a serum is a super targeted, super high concentrated power device, you know? So if you say, okay, I want to do something really super anti-aging, then I have the serum, I put it on before my moisturizer, and because it's a water solution and the ingredients are very, very tiny, they penetrate and shoot down into deeper skin layers. All our serums, most of our serums are hyaluronic acid based, so the hyaluronic acid molecules function as a carrier molecule to transport those active ingredients into deeper layers of the skin. So whereas my face cream is an all-rounder for protection and hydration and giving lipids for the skin barrier, etc., 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 the serums are very targeted. So choose, you know, today I want to do brightening, or my skin is a little sensitive, I want to calm my skin, or I want to do super anti-aging, or I have little breakouts, I use the clarifying serum. So you can really you know, individualize your treatments depending on what your skin situation is at that given moment.
Okay, we are going to place this face cream, a link to the face cream, in the show notes to the podcast so that everyone can get right to it and buy it for themselves. There have been a couple questions here in the chat about collagen. we actually have a question about that, so we're going to get all to collagen shortly. There was a question though about your anti-pollution drops. Can you speak a little bit about how these work and when to use them?
It's such an important product, really, because everybody talks about sunscreen. Sunscreen, we need sunscreen, we need sunscreen because the sun is really aggressive to our skin. All agreed. Nobody talks about the light from our phones we face every day now. Digital light, AGV light. You know, the sun, these are all wavelengths radiation. They all come to our skin, not just the sun. Also the light, the AGV light, is quite aggressive and short wavelengths, aggressively penetrating even deeper layers of our skin, causing premature aging, hyperpigmentation, whatever it is. It targets our skin as well. So if we think we need to use sunscreen, we also should use a AGV protection, pollution protection. So that's why we created the anti-pollution drops, also in the formulation of a hyaluronic serum. Hyaluronic serum based, strengthening skin barrier function. And you know, that is a product also next to my computer, next to my phone, Zoom calls, whatever. You put it on and you see, you can also layer all these products.
Yes.
You know? It's not that it's like becoming uncomfortable or, you know, it's adding up. It all penetrates into your skin, which is nice, you know?
Yes.
But in general, as a rule, always start with your clear serums, then your lipid serums, and then your moisturizer. So I did it wrong now. I just want to show you how to do it.
Okay, great. The product that I want to ask you about myself, which is one that I love in your Glow Kit, it's called an anti-aging primer. That's, I think, a particularly unique product. How did you conceive of it and what does it address?
It's very interesting. I don't talk enough about this product because it's really amazing actually. And it's because I don't wear makeup, so I have nothing much to say about it. But this formulation is so good because, you know, when I created it, I didn't even know what a primer was, you know. Just when a friend told me, you know, you need to do primers, I said, oh, okay. Because primers are mostly not good in quality. They're silicones and really bad ingredients. And I thought, okay, let's do one which is super healthy to your skin and gets all the jobs done, you know, and we added like a little pearly pigment. It looks stunning on the skin. People love it. It's good for skin prep before makeup, but also, you know, to just, it could be even like a light moisturizer. It shrinks pores. It's mattifying when you have oily skin. It's amazing, actually.
And your latest product has a really great name. It's called The Good C. It launched a few days ago. Here it is on January 12th.
You know, this was created because, you know, since I was doing all the lives and skin school and master classes, people were like, what about a C? What about a C? What about a C? And there are studies out which says, you know, if you use high concentrated vitamin C, especially in L-ascorbic form, which torpedates the skin, stays on top, it's very aggressive, causes sensitivity, breakouts, broken skin barrier function, etc., etc. And I thought, okay, let's formulate a vitamin C, which is actually really great for your skin. So we created this vitamin C with 3 different formulations of vitamin C, which target really the deeper layers of the skin and get really exposed to deeper layers of the skin, made really effectively. Also added, you know, aloe vera to the formulation, and zinc and vitamin E and ingredients to soothe irritated skin. So it's a vitamin C which can be used for every skin type, even if you have super sensitive skin. It's just the good characteristics of the C, which are very, very important for your skin, like collagen production, catching free radicals, you know, brightening, but really targeting the good stuff of the vitamin C, and that's why it's the Good C.
And how often can you use it, Dr. Sturm?
You can use it morning and night.
Yes.
It's because it's so good for your skin and it's not aggressive to your skin. Use it all the time. Yeah, put it in your skincare routine.
And what I love about your brand is the attention to every detail. You have a body cream, you have a hand cream, you have a lip product. I'm wondering if you ever receive requests from patients and clients to create the products that they can't find, or the ones that they use but aren't as effective as they'd like them to be.
Yeah, often people just text me, oh, do this and I need this. So when I create products, I always come from a place of need, whether my patients ask me for advice or myself, I need a product and I don't trust anything but myself. So I rather have like the whole collection made by Sturm and, can trust it also for my 6-year-old. I create the kids and baby line,
Yes.
because I just trust myself
Yes.
with the skin
Yeah.
of my baby.
Yeah, no, and it comes from an organic need within your life, something that you're looking for.
Yeah.
One of the things that we do talk about on the podcast is your sleep formula was created because there's more than one person in your family that had issues with sleep, and so you said, why don't I make this?
Yeah. And it's a herbal formulation, it's not making you addicted or hangover or like, it's not something you feel bad after taking it, and it doesn't make you addicted, but it just relaxes you, calms you down. It's herbal combination and 5-HTP. It's a really good, especially in these times right now, everybody's so nervous. Sometimes, you feel so nervous. How do you want to possibly fall asleep, and this just helps you to calm down.
Yeah. And I love this question from Valerie. She asks, help, what's going to happen to my hands after this year? How can I undo what excessive hand washing and the use of hand sanitizer does? I love that question because
Yeah.
sure, we know that we should be moisturizing our hands, but I just wonder if there'll be a long-term effect that you can't get rid of. What do you have to say about that? About hydrating the skin or correcting the skin even on the hands?
Clearly our hands have a different composition of skin, and very thin skin, not many sebaceous glands. There's a lot of differences in maintaining good skin health on our hands, and especially when we aggressively target our hands. And sanitizers is so aggressive, many people get eczema from it, and it's really not good. And the problem is, if you jeopardize your skin barrier, which you do by using all those ingredients,
Yes.
other things can enter your skin way
Yes.
more easily. They get also stuck. So we have to, sometimes it's better to just wash your hands instead of just using this sanitizers. Just wash your hands. Just be really mindful on how much you want to aggressively target your skin on your hands. So I create this cream. It just came out, our hand cream. It's a super anti-aging hand cream. It's really like packed to the maximum with anti-aging ingredients. That's why it's called super anti-aging hand cream, and it's amazing because it goes right into your skin. So if you wash your hands, use sanitizer, also use the hand cream after. Like, that's important. Also, what I do with my hands, as soon as I put any product on my skin, on my neck, on my décolleté, the rest always goes on my hands, always.
Yes, I do the same thing. I do that. Hands and elbows is another one that I like to do. We have a question that we're going to get to later on in this chat about dark circles. So I'm really glad everyone's asking a lot of the same questions.
Someone is asking if the hand cream is safe for eczema hands. It's safe, but I want to give you a tip. So my 6-year-old has, really, when she gets the sanitizers, also really, really aggressive. What's really great is the kids face cream and body cream for eczema. Amazing. That's what I use on my kids hands. So try the kids hand cream, the kids face cream and body cream
for eczema. Dr. Sturm, on the same subject, with the long-term wearing of facial masks, we've all, become accustomed to during the COVID-19 pandemic. Maskne has become an issue for people. What exactly are they suffering from, and why does it affect some but not others? I, for example, don't have that issue.
So there are a bunch of reasons for it. Number one, we wear these masks which are very aggressive, and if you have like dry skin or irritated skin, it just irritates your skin even more. It breaks your skin barrier. Bacteria can come in. Then we breathe into the mask. So we create a milieu of like humid, warm air, which is the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. So that all together makes our skin disruptive and can cause breakouts and even acne. So this wearing the mask is a problem. So number one, change your mask all the time. Choose masks which are more good for sensitive skin. So if you don't work in a hospital, we created one which is like very, very soft and is antibacterial because we use the nano silver. It's really, really soft for your skin, which I cannot use any other mask because my skin is so sensitive. And so choose that mask. And if you work underneath your mask, use your lunch break and do a full skincare routine. Wash your face, hydrate your skin, use your serum, your moisturizer. Keep your skin super, super hydrated all the time, you know, and take care of your skin also while you're not wearing the mask. So really keep your skin clean, hydrated, look out for the mask you're using, and you know, don't wear makeup. I think makeup on top of your skin, underneath the mask, that's the worst you can do. Another really great product to keep your skin hydrated in the office or wherever you have to work, do your hydration mist for in between. Like always keep your skin hydrated and taken care of.
Yes, and so Aura is asking, we always get this question for certain people, but Aura is asking, what do celebrities most need help fixing? Is there a particular concern that those in the public eye typically come to you with?
So what they are most concerned of, I don't understand. like a can you repeat the question, because that
yes, it just she wants to know, what do celebrities most need help fixing? And so what do people in the public eye what are they most concerned with?
You know, you have to, you know, we all have like our business and our, you know, for them the most capital is their look and their you know, appearance in front of camera, and you know, the youthful look, and you know, they're getting judged, or so it's really important to them how their skin looks. Yeah, so number one, that is like their mindset. So of course they pay a lot of attention to what's on the market, who is there, which doctors are there, who can help, what are the new treatments. So I think in the first place, they want to maintain a natural, youthful look. So they're not interested in looking different or big lips or whatever. They just want to have like this little help to maintain like a certain look. So basically, oh, she never ages. Yeah, so she maintains this one look, which gives her always the same roles in a movie, for example.
Right.
That is super important. It's the capital, you know?
Right. We have a question from Gina. Can you speak in depth about blood as a skin enhancer? You worked with properties in blood and with blood for your facial and also the cream that you created. Can you talk a little bit more about how blood works to help skin?
So, you know, my skincare line is called Molecular Cosmetics. Molecular means like doing something effectively on a molecular level, meaning on a cellular level. And that is important for repair and healing. If we think about our skin, also aging just needs repair and healing. We don't need to attack our skin. Mostly, you know, lots of skin treatments attacking the skin in order to regrow or, you know, rejuvenate. Yeah, but skin needs to be healed at all times, especially to tighten the conjunctions between our cells. There's a steady and constant repairing and healing thing going on, which is also maintained by growth factors, exosomes, like you know, vasculation, etc., etc. When we think about you know, inflammation, and that's one big part of my work, especially in the orthopedic field. I really came from the anti-inflammatory medicine, where we really try to get inflammation out of the joints by creating anti-inflammatory proteins taken from your own blood. So you take the blood, you know, promote the white blood cells to produce anti-interleukin-1, which is an anti-inflammatory protein, which we then re-injected into the joints to take down inflammation, therefore the aging process. So inflammation and aging goes together. So when I translated this knowledge into the skin, you know, skin cells and cartilage cells, they work the same way. It's like the same tissue family. You want to have this anti-inflammatory approach to the skin. including, you know, getting body own growth factors into your skin, because what I just said, when your skin is damaged, and aging is a damaged skin as skin cell as well, growth factors come in. And if you give the growth factors made by yourself, made by your own body, as a help from the outside, you know, and the anti-inflammatory proteins, that's an anti-aging effect, you know, not just for the joints, but also for the skin, which is nice. So this blood component is basically a body-made, you know, support of your healing and repair system.
We have a question about injectables from Kate. When should one begin getting Botox to prevent wrinkles, and how often?
So don't start too early, unless, you know, there are some cases where there's a lot of activity in your muscles and you already have frown line like very early, or you have like deep circles under your eyes there, like you know, genetic predispositions where you say, okay, that is actually an indication to do Botox. But as a prevention tool, don't start. If you want to prevent, don't do it. You cause more aging in the long run. Just wait until something comes up which bothers you, and try to, you know, also fix it with skincare. If you keep hydration going in your skin, and anti-inflammation and nutrition and telomerase activation, basically use the Sturm routine, you will prevent from aging, I tell you, because that is what keeps your skin barrier strong, your skin cell tight, etc., etc. But, you know, if you start to get like little wrinkles here and the lifting serum doesn't work for you anymore, whatever, then we can think of maybe adding a little hydration from underneath, like using some fillers, or start with microneedling with hyaluronic serum, or, you know, start slowly, but don't go for the crazy Botox, because that in the long run will really, and I talk out of experience, if you start Botox too early, you will atrophy all your muscles. And
it's great advice. And we talk a lot about this on the podcast, what you mentioned here, which is it's about what you do and what you put in your body from the inside out. That really has a big effect on this, the look and feel of the skin. Lynn
also, Michelle just asked vitamin C versus brightening. That's a really good question, because I just want to quickly answer this, because that's so important. Vitamin C is preventing from hyperpigmentation. The brightening is reversing the pigmentation. So vitamin C, as a, you know, that is often misconceived, that vitamin C doesn't take away pigmentation unless you damage your skin. Yeah. So it's down-regulating an enzyme called tyrosinase, which helps with the prevention of the accumulation of these yellow and dark spots. But the brightening serum really reverses it. So that's the difference. So use both.
Yeah. Lynn wants to know about what is the best way to perform extractions, and should people ever do them themselves? I'm curious what your answer is to that one.
I also recommend against it. Rather have someone professional taking care of that. But obviously it's difficult during COVID to get a facial somewhere. So if you want to do it, take 2 Q-tips. Don't do it with your nails and everything, because you damage your skin so much. Try it with Q-tips. But, you know, even me during these times wearing the mask, sometimes some spot pops up, I just leave it alone and it goes away by itself. I put the spot treatment on it. So it's better to just not do anything.
Actually, let me jump to that question, because we did have a question from Davia. What do you recommend for spot treating a blemish to get it to clear right away? Is there ever a case where you want to, okay?
Spot treatment. We have it in clear and in shades. Like, it's also coming in different shades, but that is this amazing zinc tea tree oil. It's an amazing formulation. It really helps to clear up spots, and you also can hide them. You just cover them.
Yeah, that's great to have it with color. It's doing the job, and it's also coverage. We're getting to our collagen question. A lot of people had questions about collagen. I'm curious about this one myself. Mia, how do you feel about collagen powders, adding collagen to coffee or to smoothies?
I'm not a big fan of that, just because it's made by animal trash, and It just doesn't sit so well with me. And you know, it's better to maintain good collagen health with hydration, keep it hydrated, add ingredients like the vitamin C to promote collagen production, you know, or growth factors to promote collagen production. So I would rather, even when you massage your skin, you stimulate, you know, your
Right.
fibroblasts. So I personally, I'm not a fan of that.
So
Yes,
you don't think?
during breast pregnancy and breastfeeding, very important point. You can use all my products during pregnancy. And guys, if some product says don't use it when you're pregnant, don't ever use it. It's just not
Right. If you
not a
can't
good
use it
product.
when you're pregnant, you shouldn't probably ever be using it.
No, you
Right.
should not use it, you know.
Right. Right. Uh, Eve, is there a body scrub that you use or recommend?
The body scrub?
Yeah.
I
Do
use
you
my
have?
facial scrub on my body, but I also use the enzyme cleanser on my body. And
Oh,
now
did
you
you?
might say, yeah, you own the brand. So yes, of course you can use that. But I tell you, the enzyme cleanser is so giving. So if you make the foam for your face, just go down and your arms, you have enough.
Yeah.
It really goes a long way, this enzyme cleanser.
Lori, I find it hard to wash my face twice a day. I think a lot of people would say the same thing. Is cleansing morning and night really a game changer for skin, or can I get away with it just once?
Yeah, get away with it once. You know, in the morning, sorry, but I take a shower. I don't cleanse my face in the morning. Also, honestly, you know, when you have, you know, more on the dry side skin, don't. But also really pay attention what cleanser you use. You know, our foam cleanser, for example, super hydrating, and that's important. Also needs to have the right pH. Yeah. Cleansing is not a thing for skin health. It's just the opposite. You know,
Yes.
it's important at night, of course. If you use a gentle cleanser, you need to, you know,
Yeah.
to take off the dirt and makeup, whatever you have on. But if you think a double cleansing, triple cleansing, whatever is something great for your skin, it's not, because it compromises your skin barrier, which we have to pay attention and keep intact so badly, you know.
My question for you is, yes, I mean, I think you've just answered that question, is that there's certain skin types that require less cleansing, and that would be dry skin is going to be more irritated by being cleansed more
Yes, I
often.
mean, again, with this cleanser, you can't do anything wrong. If you want to cleanse twice a week, twice a day, do it. But you know, when you do not feel like you need it, don't do it in the morning, then do it in the evening, you know.
Yeah,
Some people just have the cleanser in the shower and they use it, you know, when they take a shower in the
that's
evening.
what I do.
Yes.
Our very first cover star, Hayley Bieber, then she was Hayley Baldwin. She's collaborated with you and shared in your skin school, both on YouTube and on TikTok. She's someone who focuses on taking care of her skin and the ingredients in skincare. What's it like working with Hayley, and what do you think of most when you think of her?
You know, Hayley's a friend. I'm not, we have no collaboration. It's not really working together. We're just friends. And, you know, when I asked her to do skin school and do free education
Yeah,
for the next generation, she was like, of
yeah,
course I do it. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's her really genuine, kind way of also communicating with her community and giving education. And yeah, she's focusing on ingredients. So when we sit together, we talk about ingredients, and you know, she wants to know everything. She's studying herself. So yeah, she's very focusing on doing the right thing. And you know, sometimes I have to correct her, you know, don't do that, don't use that product, stick to this. So it's fun to really you know, talk to her about everything skin, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we talk about on the podcast is your, um, you know, your focus on educating people and not just providing products and services, but really educating people and starting from a young age with teens. I want to get back to skin type for a second. I would like to know once and for all, is there a foolproof way to determine what skin type you have?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can do it easily at home. You can just wash your face with water, use only water, and then wait half an hour, not putting any product on. And then you can use the mattifying paper and put it on and see if there are areas which are oily or areas where there's no oil and it's just dry. And then you can really see if you have a combination skin or dry skin or oily skin.
That's very interesting. I've not heard that before. That's great to know. Benedetta, what can I do to take care of the skin on my neck to keep it looking its best? I love that question. It's an
It's such a
often
good
overlooked,
question. The neck is such a
but very important.
difficult area, such a difficult, I mean, everybody suffers with their neck, but you know what you do, definitely whatever you use on your face, you also use on your neck and décolleté, all the serums. I mean, I really do it everywhere. And then for the neck, as a neck cream, use the eye cream, because the area around the eyes have the same consistency like on our neck. So I like to use the eye cream on the neck. And also a really amazing serum for the neck is the lifting serum after your moisturizer.
We just had a question in the live chat here about allergies and you know, allergies this one would get from pollen. Would your calming serum be good for that, for somebody that gets red or gets itchy from allergy season or allergies?
Yeah. So that is a very good question. And allergies in LA right now are super bad, and in lots of places. So if you spend a lot of time outside, what I recommend, when you come in, you take a shower and do your skincare routine, but calming serum for sure. Anti-pollution drops, very important. Also when you go out, anti-pollution drops, sun drops. And then when you come back in, you just like take a shower, take every pollen off, and then really do the calming serum and really calm down your skin.
We're getting to our question about under eye circles and bags from Selma. I've heard about so many causes for under eye darkness and bags. What's the actual cause of this, and what kinds of products or practices really help?
Oh, this can have so many causes. You know, it can come from genetics, can come from hormones, can come from no sleep and lifestyle. Yeah. So, you know, when we look back, doctors, you know, hundreds of years ago, they didn't have any type of diagnostic. They just had your face, your eyes, your tongue, so they could see on your skin, you know, is this person sick? Sometimes it can also signalize you know, sickness, you know. And so we have to figure out where it comes from to go to the bottom of it, and then decide if we can help internally, maybe with our diet, with our sleeping habits, etc., etc. But then if it comes to you know, help from outside, if it's like a hollowness under the eyes, you can certainly add some filler. You can certainly you know, try to do something with cosmetic intervention. But if it's just like darkness, you know, what's nice is the brightening serum to brighten up, but also our super anti-aging serum. The eye cream really helps with dark circles, and then on top the brightening serum. It's really nice.
From Orly, I love this, and we're going to get to our very special giveaway in a second based on this question. Dr. Sturm, can you describe your own skin routine in the winter during this time? You got into that a little bit earlier. And what do you recommend for a bath that doesn't dry her skin? So what are you doing? Yeah, a bath that's not drying to the skin in the winter. And then what extras do you do in the winter for your skin?
Very good question. First of all, if you get in the bathtub, pour a gallon of whole milk in it. That's the best. Don't use bubbles or any kind of weird stuff. You know, just like pour a gallon of milk in it. Perfect. That you can also combine it with our, you know, baby milk, bathing milk from the baby line. Perfect. You should always do that. Then you know what I use in the winter, I'm very, you know, I'm not a beauty junkie, so I try to keep everything simple and fast. But I'm also, you know, I'm also Barbara Sturm, so I have all these products. So I also love to use my products. So what I do in the winter, I almost use my mask, my face mask every day. I love it, obsessed. I started using the balancing toner more religiously because of wearing the masks and, you know, all this kind of balancing my skin barrier. I love to use my calming serum in the winter. I think it's such an amazing winter product. And then you switch to the face cream rich or the ski cream. I created a ski cream for the winter for the coldness and the harshness in the air. So that is something I love using, especially in the winter months. And yeah, during the day, my anti-pollution drops, my hyaluronic serum, obviously all those, you know, additional products I keep using throughout the entire year.
Yes. Okay. So we would like you all to send us or to post a photo. Dr. Sturm is very graciously giving away her edit kit, her Her edit kit retails for about $450. And if you share your own at-home skin sanctuary, the place where you wash your face, where you apply your products, if you post a picture and you hashtag it Skin Sanctuary, and you also include in the caption at Dr. Barbara Sturm plus at Story and Rain, you will be eligible to win one of her edit kits. Dr. Sturm, do you want to talk about what's in the kit?
Let's give two of the sets, you know, not just one. Let's give two. That's what I want.
Fantastic.
And what's in it? It's my favorites. It's the night serum. It's my face cream. And what else is in there?
A lot of things.
What else is in there? I don't even know what else is in there.
Well, we're going to post that also. So everyone, we're gonna put a link to the edit kit in the show notes for this podcast, and we're also going to post this in stories. We're going to post instructions, exactly what I just shared. You're going to include the hashtag skincare sanctuary, and you're going to add at Dr. Barbara Sturm plus at Story and Rain. We're getting some more information on what's in the kit. There's face cream,
the hyaluronic and the night serum.
So the edit kit, we'll just post that in the show notes for the chat so that you can see what it is, and you can purchase it and look for those instructions in our stories. 2 lucky winners, not just one. That's fantastic. Post a photo of your skin sanctuary at home. And then my last question for you, Dr. Sturm. How will you reintroduce your spa experience? And also, I know it's a bit early to forecast that. What will your brand be focusing on in the next few months? What are you focused on these days?
I always focus on the well-being of my patients and everybody who needs advice. So that's why I also want to give, you know, the opportunities to come to the spas and, you know, get a facial, get a skin consultation. If you want to schedule a skin consultation with my estheticians, they're amazing. It's for free. They give you advice. You know, it's not, you know, you don't have to buy anything. You still can have this consultation, can, you know, get some skin advice. So really, I am at service to my patients and customers and whoever wants some advice, and that's why I'm out here and educate and answer questions. I love this. Yeah, so that's what I'm always focusing on, and skin school obviously, and master classes. So I'm available, and especially as long as there is lockdown, I also have the time to do that, and I will dedicate my time to this.
Yes, so there are not only products, but there's a lot of education with Dr. Barbara Sturm. Thank you so much. Episode 62 with Dr. Barbara Sturm is now live. Please download and listen. It's a fantastic podcast. Thanks so much. And then look for those instructions on how to win an edit kit. We will be posting them in our Instagram stories ourselves. Thanks, Dr. Sturm.
Thank you for having me. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.